kind of fun.
Hey guys, can you hear us? Hello, hello, hello. Sweet. Thank you for your patience. We know we're a little bit late, but we just had some technical difficulties. Mic source. Can you guys hear us? Comment if you can hear us in the chat, guys. Oh, some people say hi, Tendick.
Says, yep. Yay. Yeah, I can hear.
Sweet. Yes, you can hear.
All right.
Sweet. Awesome. Woo!
Okay.
Let's go. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is awesome.
All right.
Sweet. So obviously you see our sign here.
Trying to be as safe as possible. So, yeah. There we go. All right. Well, we wanted to start today. We wanted to do this because we obviously weren't able to do any end of the year performances or festivities like we normally do, and that those festivities are all about celebrating you guys. And so today, that's kind of what we wanted to do. We wanted to just send a little message. We wanted to spend some time recognizing some individuals, as well as just thanking you all for everything you did this year. So we can get started.
Sweet. Yeah.
But we did want to thank a few people specifically. We want to thank, first of all, our principal, Randy Fisher, vice principal, Eric Holberg, as well as our dean, Thomas Kent, and our superintendent, Scott Lindenberger, as well as the school board and everybody who supports music and choir and band here at Pleasant Hill. We also wanted to thank all the volunteers, people who chaperoned, people who helped with concerts and performances and trips that we did. The LaFawn family are super helpful, and we really, really value them and everything they do for us. A few chaperones that I can think of: Amber Norton, Rosetta Thurston, Lori Cray, as well as at our Christmas concert, Michelle Sealander for helping set up and decorate the stage. And I know you have a few people too.
Yeah, and also a big thank you to Kelly Michalansky and Noel DiAugusta. You guys make our lives so much easier, and you keep us on the ball. So once again, thank you, Noel and Kelly. I also have a couple people to thank for chaperoning for our middle school Just Sing It Festival. I want to thank Sabrina McCracken, Leah Neal, Erica Kelly. And if I miss you, I am sorry. But yeah, I just want to thank all of you guys. And above all, I also want to do a special shout out to Leslie and Chooch Vanis. They have been a big part of this year and making it successful in what it is. So thank you to everyone, all of our volunteers, both band and choir. We really, really appreciate all of you guys. And above all, obviously, we appreciate you students. And we thank you that you're tuning into this live stream, even though you can be doing a lot of different things. So we love you, and we thank you guys for just tuning in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also want to thank people who were going to help with the Jazz Festival that didn't happen. And we hope that you guys will plan on helping us next year. That's on the calendar for, I think, April 17th. So we really, really appreciate that, and we look forward to doing that with you next year. But we'd like to get going on some awards, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I'll start, and what we're going to do this a little bit differently because we normally go by each ensemble, but we're going to just talk about each category and talk about a bunch of different students that won awards in those categories first, and we'll just go through it. So the first category we're doing is the most improved students in each ensemble. So this is, I'll just read what it means. By demonstrating continual growth and consistent musical achievement, this student has been determined by their peers to be the most improved musician of the Pleasant Hill Beginning Band for the 2019-2020 school year. And for Beginning Band, most improved goes to Allison Rife. And let's get some clap in the chat for Allison, right? Good job, Allison.
If it's backwards, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's backwards or forwards on the stream, but Allison. I'll talk about Allison real quick. Allison, I know a lot of you beginning band people, you remember all the times in class where we would stop class and we would have Allison, okay, we're going to play this note and we're going to try to get this note. And I got Allison to finally take enough air on the euphonium to get that higher note. And I really started to notice right before we had to leave and had to end for the year that Allison was really making a lot of progress. So I agree. Oh, by the way, these awards were voted on. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
These are awards that you guys voted on, these first ones. And so I definitely agree with everybody who voted for Allison on Most Improved. So good job, Allison.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah. Good job, Allison. Congratulations. And for the 6th grade choir, the most improved person is Alexis Party. Give a round of applause. Shout out to Alexis Party. Nice. Clap, clap. So I'll talk a little bit about Alexis. So what I noticed from Alexis in the beginning weeks, although it was very crazy the first couple weeks of 6th grade choir, I just always noticed that there was one person who was a little bit shy, but would constantly do everything that I was asking. And in the last couple weeks that we were together, she was even like kind of grooving and moving her body and singing out louder. And so I just really appreciate Alexis Party. Shout out to you. Congratulations. You were voted most improved for the 6th grade choir.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Good job, Alexis.
Yes.
Okay, now for concert band, we're going to go right on. This is most improved for concert band this year. That goes to Ethan Band. Okay, Ethan. I got to show you the camera. Okay, Ethan.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with this one as well. Ethan is also in 2nd generation jazz band, and that starts at 7:15, as you guys know, in the morning. And Ethan's almost always the first student to show up. And he transitioned into trombone this year from euphonium last year, and every day it was just a constant, continual growth to get better on his tone on the trombone. And I noticed that, again, just like Allison, as soon as we started to get towards the middle of the second half of the year, that Ethan, your tone is getting better. You get becoming more comfortable. You're playing better and knowing the notes and knowing the tunes. So really good job, Ethan.
Sweet. Congratulations, Ethan. Now for the choir side of things, for the group variations, the person that was voted most improved was DJ Holman. Give a round of applause for DJ.
Nice.
Yeah, DJ Holman. So talking a little bit about DJ in the, I know it's been a long journey as far as, I think for everyone in the choir department, for just like recouping and remembering Mrs. Violet and just trying to get used to change. And I just want to encourage you guys that this person right here is very special. In the beginning, it was definitely, I think he was still reluctant to, I guess, trust me and what I'm doing. And he might still even be that way. But I think from the beginning of the year all the way until now, he has just shown so much improvement in attitude, so much improvement in engaging with his peers in the classroom. And your tone is just getting better and better each day. And I really appreciate who you are, DJ, and I'm very proud of you. The most improved for variations was DJ Holman.
Nice. Good job, DJ. Okay, moving along, we got another band this year in middle school that we didn't have before, that 2nd gen jazz band. And most improved in there is Aiden Long.
Aiden.
Okay, Aiden Long. Good job, Aiden. Now, a lot of you guys in 2nd gen transitioned from a different instrument this year. So Aiden is one of them. All the saxophones really did as well. And so it's really hard at the beginning of the year in 7th grade to go right to a new instrument and to go from a small clarinet to a big tenor sax. And you guys all did really, really well transitioning. And it just takes a long time to be able to wrangle that big thing and use the proper air. So Aiden, I definitely noticed that you were doing really well as well as your peers noticed that as well. So good job.
Congratulations, Aiden. Awesome. And for the most improved in the first high school group, Chansonaires, the most improved goes to Adriana Granados Alvarado. Congratulations, Adriana. So Adriana, you're so great. I remember the first couple weeks of rehearsal. It's kind of hard to not know who you are because you are very outspoken. You are very I don't know. Your presence is just always felt when you're in a room, and that's what I really appreciate about you is that you're not afraid to be yourself. And yeah, I just really appreciate that. And talking about musically, starting from the beginning of the year, where like I barely heard your voice, and your technique is just starting to get better and better. And once again, I am a little bit sad that we weren't able to do the performance because I thought that you would have done really great on the solo that we had planned for you. And but yeah, I'm just so proud of you. The most improved for Chansoneras is Adriana Granados Alvarado.
Great. Good job, Adriana. Okay, moving on to high school. Well, that was high school for you.
Yeah.
High school for me. Wind ensemble. Most improved for the second year in a row. Daxton Bloxham.
Daxton!
Okay, Daxton.
Woo!
Now, Daxton keeps getting better and better and better at trombone. And for only being the only trombone player in wind ensemble, it's impressive to just have that practice and work ethic to continue to improve. The embouchure thing we've been working on for a while, and that's really, I feel like it's just starting to come together for you, and I really can see a lot of growth. When we play in a small group like wind ensemble, everybody has their own part, and you all have to be super secure in your own part. There's nobody that you can hide within or against or behind. And so, Jackson, I've definitely noticed you coming out of your sound is just coming out more, and your personality is coming out more in the group. And another fun fact about Daxton, he always shares a delicious baked good. Not the actual delicious baked good, but his mother's so super great at. She's a great cook and a great chef and baker. And so Daxton's always getting some delicious thing that he likes to share with us, and maybe someday he'll share those actually with us. So anyway,
and share with choir also.
Yeah, and choir. Right?
We love those too.
All right. So good job, Daxton.
Sweet. Congratulations, Daxton. Sweet. Moving on to the most improved for the second ensemble of high school, the Ascensions Ensemble. Most improved goes to Jerem Jeffs.
Nice.
Jerem Jeffs. Awesome. Go ahead and continue to keep commenting in the chat, guys. Some positivity and shouting out these people because it's really cool to just recognize these people in the chat as well as in the video. So continue to keep doing that. So I think everyone can agree that the biggest smile in the whole school goes to Jerem Jeffs. He, like Adriana, he also has a presence about him that's very calming and very, very positive. So wanted to compliment you on that, Jerem, that your energy is just very positive and encouraging. And I really appreciate that about you. As far as tone goes and being in the ensemble, you have grown so much from the beginning of the year to now. Just having you like sing in the beginning where like all of us were a little confused on like what to do and, you know, how to sing really. From going from that all the way until now where we were singing 4 different parts and you were holding down your part as best as you could and you keep on improving each rehearsal, each performance. And so I just want to congratulate you, Jerem. Most improved goes to you.
Good job, Jerem. Awesome. Okay, and then our last most improved, I think, is for Solar Jazz. And I totally agree with this. This goes to Tyler Bain.
Tyler Bain.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, there it is, Tyler. So Tyler came into band in 8th grade and learned the flute in less than a year. And then his next act was to learn saxophone in less than a year, and then have COVID happen. So Tyler's been doing a great job, and I definitely agree with that because you basically started the year barely playing the saxophone, and then we're going to festivals in January and going to all kinds of stuff, and you're doing great at that. So and your fellow classmates have recognized that, and we'll just keep it going, I hope. But really good job, Tyler.
Keep it going, Tyler. Awesome.
Oh, and Tyler's nickname is also Big Time.
Big time.
So, Big Time.
Big time.
Yes.
Cool.
Let's get some big time in the chat.
Big time. Comment big time in the chat, please. Right here, right now. Don't be afraid. It's fun. Sweet. Okay, so the next award that we're going to talk about is the most inspirational. I'm going to read it so everyone knows exactly what it is for these all next categories for all different ensembles, okay? Through their consistent encouragement, insight, and creativity, this student is determined by their peers to be the most inspirational individual in all these different ensembles for the 2019-2020 school year. So I will start this time?
Yeah, it is. We can do that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, the first most inspirational award for the 6th grade choir goes to Mr. Clayton Fisher. Clayton Fisher. Comment Clayton in the chat.
Yeah, they're still on big time.
Continue big time. And also comment Clayton. Clayton, you're a very talented man. I'm excited to see where you go from both just 6th grade all the way until the end of high school because you're a very animated character. You're very you move your body a lot. And in singing, we really need to do that. And you're not afraid to. And I think that's also a big reason why you're one of the most inspirational voted most inspirational in the 6th grade choirs because you're not afraid to take those types of risks, even though maybe sometimes you might feel that way, but you do it anyways. And so thank you for being a leader in that way. And I am so excited to see where you go from 6th grade all the way until your end of your high school years. Congratulations to the most inspirational Clayton Fisher for 6th grade.
Good job, Clayton. Okay, beginning band, most inspirational. Ellie Band. All right. Ellie, nice job. Ellie is a delight in class.
Woo!
Ellie works really hard. She's a great flute player. And she always has, the thing I noticed about Ellie is she come in with always some different kind of outfit and often something unusual wearing in your hair. And it's awesome. I really appreciate that. And as well as we have a small flute section. There's only 3 people in there. And you guys are all really hardworking. And you always have something to contribute. And I think a lot of people look up to you in that way. So good job, flutes, and good job, Ellie.
Congratulations, Ellie. For the most inspirational for variations goes to Miss Ruby Jackson. Congratulations, Ruby. Once again, all of these awards currently for the most inspirational, most improved, they're all voted by their peers. So Ruby, I think you've done such an amazing job going from obviously the beginning of the year to now. But I love that you are, even though sometimes you might question whether you want to do some solo auditions, you still kind of go for it in the end. And I think that it's obviously evident to your peers that, you trying it and you doing it encourages others to go ahead and try out for solos and to sing out more. And so I just noticed that from you. And I'm excited also to see where you go from your years here at Pleasant Hill. Voted the most inspirational from Variations, Ruby Jackson.
Good job, Ruby. Okay, concert band. Most inspirational. Avani Casey.
Avani!
Okay. Another flute player, nonetheless.
Avani!
And Avani is also a delight in class. She is a hardworking flute player that always has some funny jokes. She has supplied many of the memes you'll find on our meme wall, as well as some other memes that I have yet to print out. And she's always got something interesting and funny to say. Nice. And that's definitely evident, and everybody notices that as well as me. So, Avani, really good job. I look forward to having you band next year, and we'll have lots more fun. So, Avani Casey.
Sweet. Congratulations. I think we're actually in the choir room. We're going to try and take that also and get the meme wall going because that is hilarious. Yes. I've been looking at those every time I go through the hallway, and I'm like, who did all of these?
They're pretty great.
So that's awesome. The meme wall.
So if you have any band or choir memes, send them our way.
Send them our way. Love them all. we actually did an assignment that a lot of them created memes for themselves. So
Ooh, some of those.
yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, the most inspirational for the ensemble chansonniers goes to Mirka Jimenez Martinez. Congratulations, Mirka. Mirka, I think this is evident to me because you are a very dependable person. You're always here in the music hallway because you're both in band and choir. But I think the fact that you always being here dependable inspires others to be in the classroom and to also sing as well. Just keep going with that positive attitude and to continue to keep on leading by example. I'm excited to see where you go and how you grow. Congratulations to the most inspirational for chansonniers. That's Mirka Jimenez Alvarado. Or sorry, not Alvarado, Martinez.
Right.
Apologize.
Yes. Good job, Mirka. Okay, second gen, most inspirational. Noah Bernacki.
Woo!
Okay. Noah. Yes, right? Noah doesn't actually play drums in second gen. Noah plays the bass, but I think he's inspiring because of his work ethic and his love for music. And every day you'll see Noah in here. Most often, like you'll see Mirka around here, you're going to see Noah around here as well. Wanting to play, wanting to learn, wanting to get better, and share his music with other people. So, again, he just started learning bass this year and is doing a great job and inspiring all those around him. So, good job, Noah.
Sweet. Good job, Noah. Really proud of you. Sweet. Okay. The most inspirational for the final choir ensemble in Ascensions is Miss Carrie Jackson. Honestly, I don't think that I need to say much about Carrie. She's a natural leader. She's very outspoken and very dramatic in a positive way. I love your energy. I love your tone. And I think that you being in the classroom and this being your senior year, I think you've led it like to the best of your ability. And that's a very positive thing. And you've really inspired everyone in the group to just be better. And with your focus, even though we can be chatty sometimes, I think that like you lead in both a social way as well as a musical way. And I really appreciate that about you. And so voted the most inspirational from Ascensions is Carrie Jackson. Comment Carrie in the chat, y'all. Carrie.
Yes. Yeah, and I would just echo that. You know, I'd never taught Carrie directly. Briefly, when I stood in to lead you guys in the concert last year or a couple years ago, and that was crazy. But anyway.
You led them in a concert?
Yeah, I led them. I directed it.
Nice.
That was crazy, by the way. Those of you who remember it. But the word I used to describe Carrie is just infectious, in a good way, also, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
But her attitude and just everything about her just is so. It makes you smile. So, okay, I've got two actually because we kind of offset. So I'll go back to back with these. First is Wind Ensemble, most inspirational. Andrew LaFawn. Okay, nice job, Andrew.
LaFawn.
LaFawn, get that in the chat. LaFawn I think he's inspirational in Wind Ensemble because he's very reliable. I definitely look to Andrew to do warm-ups and things when I have to get class going or I have other things that's happening. I can say, Andrew, hey, let's do warm-ups, and he just does it. And he's also very social and can be very reliable in the group. So good job, Andrew. It's definitely noticed.
Congratulations, man.
And then I'll go right into solo jazz. Most inspirational, Cassidy Perkins.
Cassidy.
All right. Cassidy is, so what happens in the rhythm section, there's like this gravitational pull over towards the piano that the rhythm section players always have. And it's always towards Cassidy. And often Noah's out of his chair coming down there and like the guitar starts to scooch that way. And it's just like the rhythm section has this thing. They got their thing. And it's a lot centered around the piano. And they get along really well. I'd love to see you guys in your little rhythm section group And Cassidy is always positive, always comes in, is always helpful, and just a great member in band. And I think everybody recognizes that, Cassidy. So good job.
I can speak to that too. I really love how Cassidy is also super positive. She also like comes to the choir room sometimes and starts playing. And I think it's Eli Bren in the classroom. But then it's like, oh wow, it's Cassidy. This is awesome. They're both great, but like it's not Eli, it's Cassidy. So congratulations to you. You're awesome.
Great job.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me start the next one.
Sounds good.
Okay, we are on our last of the student voted categories. And I know this has taken a little while, but you guys deserve it. And thank you for hanging in there on this stream.
Yes.
This is a lot of fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Comment fun in the chat.
This is
If you think we're fun,
this
never
is
mind.
like the most fun I've had in the last like several weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Okay. Well, that's not true.
I was gonna say.
That's not.
I know what you meant, but
that's
like,
true. That's not true.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Inside jokes.
I'll more on that later, maybe. Okay. So this is the most valuable musician. So like MVP of the ensemble, right? So this says by exhibiting great musical ability and consistent proficiency on their instrument or voice, this student has been determined by their peers to be the outstanding musician of the Pleasant Hill Group 2019-2020. So in beginning band, the most valuable musician is Peyton Buckley.
Peyton!
Okay. Peyton is a very reliable trumpet player, and she's back there, and the trumpet gets a bad rap for being a super loud instrument. It is a super loud instrument, but if you can play it well, people notice. And I think people notice that about Peyton, that you do well, that you pay attention, you're helpful with the other trumpet players and the other musicians in the band. So good job, Peyton.
Congratulations, Peyton. You're awesome. All right. For the most valuable musician in sixth grade choir is, drum roll, Erica Basaraba. I hope I said that right. Basaraba. Erica Basaraba. Erica, you're the most valuable because in my eyes, every time I see you and you are doing exactly what I need you to do, and you are achieving it to the best of your ability, both with doing our writing warm-ups, when we were doing writing warm-ups, vocal warm-ups, you're always in your seat, you're always paying attention and following along, and just so proud of you. The most valuable musician for sixth grade choir goes to Erica Basaraba.
Nice job, Erica. Okay, concert band. Most valuable musician, Noah Bernacki. All right, we got Noah back in here. Noah and all the percussionists, really, you guys get a lot of fun because you play so many different things. But it's really important that all those things are rock solid because we all depend on that throughout the whole piece, whatever we're working on. Mm-hmm. And Noah is a very dependable percussionist. And I think all the other percussionists know that and look up to that as well. He brings the whole percussion section together. Often I can just assign a piece or something and ask you guys to work it out. And Noah will kind of take charge and help direct people to parts that will work for them and that will also push them to become better. So Noah, thank you. You're doing a great job, and you're making the ensemble better, and you're making everybody else better around you. So keep it up.
True story. Keep it up, dude. You're awesome. The most valuable musician for variations. Drum roll, please, Mr. Tendick. Mr. Jack Perini. Congratulations, Jack. Jack, you're awesome. Like I said about Erica, you have, ever since the beginning, you continue to always ask how I'm doing after class. You continue to do everything that I ask. You help your peers in every way that you can. And I just really appreciate your presence in the classroom during variations. And I'm excited to see you next year for choir in high school. And I'm just so proud of you, Jack. And keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. And I love it. Nice. Most valuable musician from variations goes to Jack Perini.
Good job, Jack. Okay, second gen, most valuable. Stephen Gunn.
Stephen Gunn.
Right,
Hey, I
Steven.
saw Steven in the chat. He's in
Oh,
he's in there.
Steven's here.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
in there
good.
somewhere.
Good,
He's
good,
in there
good.
somewhere.
Good,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff. Okay, Steven is a double instrument dude, like a lot of people in band. He plays tuba in concert band and trombone in second gen. And I've definitely noticed that Stephen plays first trombone, and a lot of the first parts in each section, you have to be really reliable, not only in your ability to play the part, but in your sound. And your sound, Stephen, I can tell is really, really growing and really becoming a really good trombone sound and a lead trombone sound. So I definitely agree with this decision, most valuable, because Stephen is a vital presence in the band. He's always positive as well, always on time and working hard, and wants to know, is always asking questions on how to become better and what he can do to help more. So good job, Stephen.
Congratulations, Stephen. Awesome. Okay. Most valuable musician for Chantonnaires. Drum roll, please. Mr. Tendick. Eli Brand. Mr. Eli Brand. Eli, you're an amazing pianist. I'm so glad that I just remember the first time we were doing Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. No, I think it had been like 2 weeks, and this piece is like a gospel piece. And it was like, 2 weeks into learning it, and then I was like, man, I can't play this piano part. And then one of these times, I straight up asked you, because I see you playing piano all the time in the room with Cassidy. And I just asked you, I remember, I was like, hey, Eli, can you play this? And then immediately after, he was like, yes, I can. And so you're really great, man. Like, you're definitely the most valuable. I totally agree with this. You bring a pivotal part to playing piano and accompanying us when I can't, because I'm not a pianist. And you're also a really great singer, and I'm excited to see where you go from here. I really appreciate you, Eli. Congratulations. The most valuable musician, Chantonnaires, Eli Brand.
Good job, Eli. And yes, I'll be in my office and I'll just be listening to some fantastic, amazing piano piece, and I go, oh, there's Eli. It's just really good job. You're doing great, Eli.
Yeah.
Okay. Wind ensemble, most valuable. Tyler Band. Okay. Tyler, we
Mr.
got
Tyler.
MVP.
Bang it.
So Tyler, Tyler's a really important member in wind ensemble, as well as solo jazz, but he's a really reliable flute player. And again, like I said, Tyler just picked up the flute like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago now, or something like that. So, and it's all due to a lot of practice. You know, I remember hearing stories about Tyler playing flute like in science class in 8th grade, pulling it out in the middle of class or in the back of the class or something, practicing.
Like, what's going on?
He's always bringing some new song that he learned, something from a video game or something from a theme that he loves, and he'll be playing it in class. And that is the mark of a really great musician, is someone who does music outside, like when there's no school stuff that's required, when you're still pursuing music. That's the mark of a true musician. So, Tyler, good job. Keep it up. You're doing great.
Congratulations, Tyler. I think I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tyler. You're awesome. Okay, the most valuable musician for Ascensions. Drum roll, please, Mr. Tendick. Miss Phoebe Vanis. Congratulations, Phoebe. I think you are definitely a special person. Being in our choir, I think that you've kind of taken the bull by the horns. And, you know, even though like things have been kind of unsteady the past couple years with just like different teachers and everything that's been happening here at Pleasant Hill, I think that you have been such a great leader and caring for everyone emotionally in the ensemble, as well as everyone. But Phoebe goes above and beyond. And I feel like if there's a problem of any sort, I feel like everyone kind of gravitates towards Phoebe, whether it's big or small. And so I think that, you're definitely the most valuable for sure. And I appreciate you, Phoebe, and so proud of you for passing your CNA classes. Congratulations.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Good job.
Good for you.
Awesome.
Good job. Phoebe Vanis.
Congratulations, Phoebe. Okay, Solar Jazz, most valuable. Noah Bernacki.
Mr. Noah
Yes.
Bernacki.
Now, like I was saying before, with the mark of a true musician is somebody who's doing music when they don't have to, right? When they want to, all the time. And that's Noah. He's always in here practicing, showing either on bass or on drums. And it's just really evident that you are into it and that it's a part of you, and everybody around you can see that. And I love that about you. And I think your peers can take that as a really great example on how to pursue music and how to love it, and putting the time in to get better at it as well. So I'm constantly learning stuff from you, Noah, and I hope that I can help you learn some stuff as well. But great job, Noah. Most valuable.
Most valuable. Yes, sir.
All right.
Cool. So we're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to go into different awards now. So the awards that you just heard were student voted awards for most valuable, most improved, and most inspirational. There it is. But now we're going to go into awards that both Mr. Tennick and I voted on ourselves, and we thought one of the best representatives for each one. We call this the Director's Award. And this is what it means. By exhibiting consistent leadership, constant focus, and a reliable dedication to the group and music, this student is awarded the Director's Award in the Pleasant Hill groups for the 2019 and 2020 school year. Okay, and should I start this time?
Sure.
Sweet. All right. So for the Director's Award for 6th grade choir goes to, drum roll, Mr. Cohen Fenley. Cohen, you are a very talented musician, and I just really appreciate your presence in the classroom. You're goofy, but you're also like in it for singing, and I can tell that you really love singing, and you're very talented. And so I just wish the best for you, and I hope you continue to keep on doing choir, because your voice is great, you're very talented, and I think that you have a lot of potential, and that's a reason why you are getting the Director's Award. So Cohen Fenley, the Director's Award for 6th grade choir.
Nice job, Cohen. Great. And beginning band, Director's Award. Spencer Smith. Spencer he reminds me a lot of other musicians that we've talked about so far, in that he's constantly wanting to play, constantly wanting to practice and learn new things and get better, and to demonstrate that. A student that comes in, the band is like, hey, I want to play this, and just starts playing something. It's like, that's what it's all about. And that's Spencer. And Spencer also took the initiative to do some recordings himself over the quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And he was constantly like uploading videos to the Google Classroom, being like, dude, hey, check this out. I did this thing. I learned this song. And
love it.
That is awesome. And that's the kind of stuff that's really going to help you as you go along as a musician. Uh-huh. So Spencer's definitely someone who has embraced the quarantine restrictions and done well in it. So that's also one of the reasons I chose you, Spencer, for the Director's Award. So great job, Spencer.
Sweet. Congratulations, Spencer. Sweet. The Director's Award for Variations goes to Deanna Helvey. Deanna, you're one of those leaders in Variations that leads by example. When you are singing, you are always singing out. You're singing very proudly, and I really love that about you. I also really love that, like for, after class and stuff like that, where you want critiques on a solo or how did I sound, you are always willing to do that and stay after class and put in the work to be a great musician and to just be better. And that's an attitude that is definitely rare in the music world, especially. And so continue to keep developing that work ethic with just keep on doing what you're doing. So Deanna Helvey, the Director's Award goes to you from Variations.
Nice. Sweet. Good job, Deanna. Okay, Director's Award for Concert Band. Carly Blockson. All right, Carly. Carly, I chose you for the Director's Award because you're super reliable, because you practice, and you play trumpet well. And those three things, those are simple things, but those don't always happen all at the same time for people. And it's definitely happening for you. I definitely, Carly's not the most outspoken or outgoing person, but you're definitely one of the best musicians in the group, and that shows when you play. And so, even though you don't need to use a lot of words, if you have an instrument, you can still stand out and still do really, really well. So, great job, Carly. I look forward to having you band next year. Right?
Yeah. Congratulations, Carly. That's what I really love about these students is that they'll just kind of go above and beyond and they're consistent about it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really, really special for sure. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the seniors.
Yes, we are. I got one more.
Okay, we got more.
Because the jazz band, and then we're going to do the other thing.
Got it.
Okay, so I got one more for Middle School Directors Award, second generation. This goes to Hannah Norton. And Hannah, I gave you the Director's Award. A lot of the same reasons I gave Carly. You're very consistent. You do practice. You ask what you can do better. You're an example for your peers, and you're constantly trying to get better. You also turn in all your assignments, so that's really great. But yeah, really, really good job, Hannah. I definitely noticed you improve over the last couple of years, and I really look forward to seeing you grow even more. So, congratulations, Hannah.
Congratulations.
So now
we'll talk about seniors.
Now we'll talk about some seniors.
Okay, sweet, awesome. Do you want to go first or me?
Why don't you do a couple? I'll do one, and then you do one.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So I think obviously this year, with COVID happening, we just want to take a special time to shout out to the seniors, the class of 2020. You guys have handled this so gracefully, and you've been so positive about this, even though this has been a really hard year, just with COVID happening. And but I just wanted to give a special shout out to all of class of 2020. You guys are all so great, and you're adapting to the situation as best as you can, and that inspires me. So congratulations to the class of 2020. And I'm just going to talk about a couple seniors. The first senior I'm going to talk about, I have 3 in Ascensions. The first one is Carrie Jackson. Carrie, like I said earlier, your attitude and your positivity and your energy is very contagious in a very positive way. You lift people up. You continue to develop yourself, and you always ask yourself, how can I get better? But you're also like thinking about the team, and you're just a natural born leader. And that's going to take you very far. And I just want to see you step into that, keep pushing to be great in your craft. And I just really appreciate you. First senior is Carrie Jackson. And I'll do one more before I talk about the last one. The second senior that I'm going to talk about is Jordan King. Ms. Jordan, I think you've brought a new meaning to the word 10. And I think that everyone in Ascensions knows what I'm talking about. For those who don't, it's so I had the kids do dynamics. They would sing numbers 1 all the way to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan, one of these times we got all the way to 10, 10 being the loudest. And she like let out this sound, and it was just like 10. It was like, and so we have this inside joke now that like 10 every time we see her. And but yeah, I think that just shows that you're just a very funny person. Your sense of humor is like hilarious, and I really appreciate that from you. You really kind of bring the group together in that way, and looking to you as like a source of happiness and humor, and you just lead by that way, and you also are a great singer. And I want you to continue to keep developing that work ethic for being a singer because you have talent. And I'm just super proud of you. That's Jordan King.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And for the seniors as well, I just want to say congratulations on getting through and for getting through this crazy transition time, making it all the way through to the end. But I also want to apologize that we weren't able to have the kind of year that we want to, and not just the rest of the school, but especially in music. Those are the things that I remember, and I know those things you remember are the things like the trips and the festivals, graduation, our final concerts. Those are all such a big part of being in music. And I'm sorry that we couldn't do that for you guys.
Yeah.
And that's a huge bummer for all the seniors. So that being said, my senior this year, I just have one in wind ensemble, and that's Brennan Dragovich. And Brennan has been so much fun to have in band the last several years. He's been in jazz band, he's been in wind ensemble, and I'll say that it hasn't always been probably the easiest subject for him, but he loves music. It's definitely very clear, Brennan, that you love music and that it's a part of you, or you wouldn't keep coming back to band.
For real. Yeah.
And I just really, really treasured the time that we had in band together. I'm sorry we couldn't have a big concert at the end. One thing that I have always noticed about Brendan is I say a lot of things in class, and you probably say a lot of things in your class. But
A lot of things.
sometimes you guys don't listen, right? Or you don't remember the things that I say. Sometimes I don't remember the things that I say. But Brennan always remembers everything that I say. So I love that about Brendan. And he will bring some stuff up and he'll say, well, you said this about this. And I'm going, what? No. And then somebody else will be, oh, yeah. Yep. That's right. But he listens. He asks questions. He's always concerned about everything. And that's really helpful. He's very detail oriented. And he always says hello, and he always says goodbye every single day in class, and I really appreciate that. So, Brennan, you're awesome. I can't wait to see you grow and continue. I hope to run into you and come back and visit us sometime. So,
Sweet.
Good job.
Yeah, Brennan, congratulations. And the last senior that I'm going to talk about is Miss Phoebe Vanis. Phoebe, you're doing amazing being in this class, but also with all your future endeavors. I know that you've shared with a bunch of people that you're a CNA now, and I just wanted to shout out to you. Once again, you're also another natural leader among all three of our seniors. They have been such great leaders for Ascensions and keeping everyone together. I really appreciate all of you guys. Phoebe, you're just a great influence on each and every person that you're around, and I just appreciate who you are. And I look forward to see where you go, both musically and professionally, wherever that takes you, as well as to all the seniors here. And really appreciate all of you guys. The class of 2020 seniors, we just want to say congratulations.
Yeah, let's get blow up in the chat. Clap.
Seniors 2020, go ahead and comment it in the chat.
Go seniors.
Go seniors. You're going to be a senior someday, so comment in the chat. You better do it because you're going to want to shout out too.
Nice.
All right? Cool.
Good job, all seniors.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Okay.
We are getting there,
We're getting
guys.
there. This is a long stream, right?
We're getting there. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I had a couple announcements I forgot that I was going to throw.
Go ahead.
And we can do this before the high school awards. So
Yeah.
a couple announcements for band people. Next week is when we are returning instruments for middle school. So if you rented an instrument either from BCOC or the school, well, let me back up. If you rented from BCOC and you want to return it to BCOC for whatever reason, you can bring that next week. Or if you want to keep it, that's fine too. If you rented a school instrument in your middle schooler, I want you guys to bring those back next week. And that's on Wednesday and Thursday between 1 and 5 o'clock. You just drop it off at the school. So that was one thing. Outfits. Do you want to talk about people returning those?
Yeah, so Ascensions people, make sure that you go ahead and turn in your dress. I've already gotten a couple dresses, but I haven't gotten everyone's yet. So please go ahead and return those this week for the next packet pickup. Also, for the sixth graders that are going to be seventh and eighth graders, before our alleged concert that was going to happen, I was going to give you guys shirts. And so I don't have those with me right now. They're actually in the room in my office. But if you want a shirt, you're going to need to pay for it. And so if you want to, what you got to do is you got to come to the office for packet pickup, and then you got to go ahead and pay Kelly at the front desk, or you can just go ahead and email me and let me know if you would like a shirt, and then we'll try to make that happen. But that's for sixth graders, because I also got a shirt for you as well. So
cool.
Yeah.
Just another quick announcement for individual music accounts. For any fees that you guys still have out there on instrument rentals or anything for choir, please get that money turned in by the end of next week. For all the fundraising stuff, we need to square up those things. Even though we weren't able to do a big trip, we'll have some more money coming in to save up for next year's big trip. So please turn in anything band related or choir related for money by the end of next week. So
perfect.
Let's move on then. We're going to talk about high school awards. Now, these are the big ones that you guys see in the hallway that you get your name engraved in that will be forever remembered and never go away. And so we're going to go through those now. And this probably won't take quite as long as the middle school. But we do have a director's award for high school as well, but it's just one choir and one band for the whole high school. So this is a glimpse on the award. We, before you guys are looking for your names on there, we were not able to get them engraved because of all of the quarantine and stuff. But we will be getting them engraved this summer. And so when you guys come back in the fall, if you win one of these awards, you'll see it there. We also have printed out versions that you can come pick up. Oh, we didn't mention pickup.
Oh,
so
we did it. Yeah.
if you want to pick up your award that you got, you can come next week at those same times on Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. So that's when you guys should be returning Chromebooks and all that stuff. So if you come to the school and you want to pick that up, or you can just wait till September to get it then. Okay. You want to go first? Why don't you go?
Sure, yeah. So once again, for high school, this has a little bit of different meaning, but I'm just going to explain it anyways on what the Director's Award is. It recognizes underclassmen that exhibit exceptional musical ability, talent, and achievement from a young age. Their contributions to their ensembles are recognized and valued by their peers, director, and communities. And so the first Director's Award in high school goes to Miss Rose Kelly. Oh, I just almost fell there. Rose Kelly. So Rose, you are so talented. You being able to play the piano and sing, and I think I still got a whole bunch of compliments for you from our winter concert saying, "Who's that girl that sang Hallelujah?" And I remember when you also performed it for me before the concert, I was just kind of blown away, and I was like, "Wow, you're a soprano for sure, but you're also singing like lower parts in Ascensions." And so this is in part to why you're chosen to be the Director's Award, is because you demonstrate great musical ability, both in your range from being a soprano and singing tenor in Ascensions. And you also practice outside of class, and you've been doing these pieces. And so I just wanted to say congratulations to Rose Kelly. The Director's Award goes to you this year.
Nice job, Rose. Great. Okay, and then the Director's Award on the band side of things for high school goes to Tyler Band.
Mr. Band.
We've seen Tyler's name a few times, but another time is just as good. Tyler, again, like I mentioned, in just under 2 years, Tyler's learning 2 different instruments and being a super helpful and integral part of both ensembles that you're involved in. So, and I see, as far as underclassmen and potential, I see a lot of potential. Yes, I see big time in the chat. Here we go. There's a lot of potential in Tyler, and if you can learn just 2 instruments in less than 2 years, I can't wait to see what you can do the rest of your time. here at Pleasant Hill and through high school. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, good job, Tyler.
Congratulations, Tyler. Woo!
Okay,
Awesome.
let me start the next one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
The Noel. Okay, so the Noel Award is an award that we hand out for students that show significant contributions to the music department as a whole. I'll just read the official here. It says the Noel Award recognizes individuals that substantially contribute to the Pleasant Hill High School Music Department. Their involvement and service to the community is thoroughly appreciated and valued. So the first one here for the Noel Award for 2020 is Brennan Dragovich.
Ready!
So we want to recognize you, Brennan, for all your years of dedication here and the music and your hard work as a percussionist. Yeah, it's just been a pleasure to have you as a student, and I'm going to miss you a lot back there in the percussion section. So good job.
Congratulations, Brennan. Cool. And the Noel Award for the choir side of things in the high school goes to, drum roll please, Miss Taylor Simmons. Taylor, I am so proud of you. We've had a lot of talks because you come in early and drop your stuff off before class starts for Chantonnaires. And I just really appreciate who you are as a person. You are very reliable. Anytime that I need something done, either to get a practice room open or, helping with dresses, you have always been there. And I just really appreciate you. You even were one of the first people when I asked to do the Star Spangled Banner for different events. You were the first one to do it and to just step in. And even though you were nervous, you killed it, and you inspired a lot of other people to do it also. And I'm just so proud of you, and I can't think of a better person for this award. So the Noel Award for high school goes to Taylor Simmons.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Good job, Taylor. Okay. Super hard. Okay, you want to hold it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is the second year that I get to reinvigorate this one. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait. Oh no, third year. So if you guys can see, yeah, once you get up there, there's a big gap in the dates, and I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Yeah, the lighting's
It's pretty bright in here, you know what I mean?
But I found this award in a box when I first started teaching here, and a few years ago, and I brought it out and decided that we need to bring it back. And I don't know why it got buried in a box, but it stops at 1998, and the next one was 2018. So there's a 20-year gap there. And this is called the Pep Band Super Horn.
20 years?
20 years.
And it's 2020?
Ooh, it's weird.
No, just kidding. Sorry, I interrupted.
And I forgot to print out a thing on this, so sorry, but I will print it out and get it to you for next week. But anyway, this Pep Band Super Horn dedication is about a student that shows significant dedication to the pep band. And not only that, but being an example for the rest of the people in the band as far as being there early is on time, right? Staying through the whole thing, not sneaking out early, always asking how they can help, and making sure that they help other people in the band as well. Not just worried about their own music and their own instrument and their own section, always helping, always helpful. And there was actually a couple people that tied for the attendance. So it was a toss up, but this year we're giving the Pep Band Super Horn Dedication Award to Mirka Jimenez Martinez.
Woo!
I got that right. Yeah. And a little shout out to Jimena. Jimena, let's get some Jimena in the chat.
Jimena in the chat.
Because Mirka's little sister Jimena is always carrying like the giant box of music everywhere we go. They even came all the way to the coast when we went to the girls' state championship game. So great job.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good job, Mirka.
Mirka, you're awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. That is the Pep Band Super Horn dedication. And the next one that we're going to talk about is the National Choral Award. And let me just go ahead and read what this one is because I feel like it's very important. Okay. In recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty, school officials, and others. So this award, it's basically the person who's the one of the biggest faces in the choral department. And so this award goes to, drum roll, everyone. Comment drum roll in the chat. This one goes to Carrie Jackson. So Carrie, once again, I talked a lot about you because you're a senior, and also you've gotten other awards voted by your peers. But I can't echo this enough. How I think you're very deserving of the National School Choral Award. You essentially are a great example, both musically and socially. And I just really appreciate, once again, who you are. And you're very valuable to Pleasant Hill. And I think that all of your peers can agree. Seeing you interact with both Ascensions, which is our top ensemble, and the way that you interact and are involved in other activities, both Mr. Billy, as well as outdoor school, just a couple events that you're involved with. I think it just shows that everyone really loves you, and they can always talk about how musical you are. And so I think this is a very fitting award for you. The National School Choral Award goes to you, Carrie Jackson.
Great job, Carrie. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. This one's next. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. So this one is the Ariane Foundation Award, and this is also a nationally recognized award. You'll see these hanging. A lot of these are hanging on the choir room wall above the whiteboard. The Ariane Award was established in 1948. A student is presented this award based on their outstanding achievement and contributions to the Pleasant Hill Music Department, both choir and band. Their service and dedication to music in Pleasant Hill has made a significant difference. And so this is an award that's coming from both Mr. Ludwig and myself. So this award goes to this year, Andrew LaFawn.
Andrew!
And Andrew is, and all the LaFawns, but especially Andrew, is super helpful in all aspects of our music department. Not only being involved in three ensembles himself, but also being there to help set up for all the concerts, both choir and band, and as well as his family. But especially Jazz Fest, we didn't get to do that this year, but Andrew is one of the people who is always here last in the wee hours of the morning as we're cleaning up after a huge long day. And Andrew's just always there. He's always helpful. He's always asking what he can do, and he's rallying people to come help as well. So we want to recognize you, Andrew, for everything you're doing and continue to do for the music department here. And we're glad we get you another year.
Woo!
So
one more year.
good job, Andrew.
Sweet. Why don't you go ahead and do that one, and then
Okay.
This next one.
Right. Okay. So this next one is a nationally recognized award. This is the John Philip Sousa Award. I'm back so you can see me. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. This is a concert band, traditional concert band kind of an award. And we wanted to give this award this year to, if you can't see it, Tyler Band.
Tyler
So
Band!
Tyler's cleaning up tonight, but really good job, Tyler. You're a super important part of the wind ensemble and the jazz band. But we want to recognize that you're always there, helpful and leading in all the new parts. Whenever we get a new part, I know that I can count on you to learn it quickly. And sometimes I only have to demonstrate it one or two times, and then you have it, and you're ready to go. And we're working really hard at that. So, again, I'm really excited to see how you progress in our band program here. And you're also super fun and funny to have in class.
That helps, right?
Yes, big time. So, big time. One more time in the chat. Good job.
Time. Sweet. Okay, and the very last choral award we're going to talk about is what we call the Ella Fitzgerald Award. Okay, and so I'll just read a little bit for you. Sorry, here, I'll back up. So the Ella Fitzgerald Award is presented to a student that demonstrates and exhibits the qualities of a great jazz singer. The student has achieved a high level of musicianship and leads their peers in the study, rehearsal, and performance of music. And the award for the Ella Fitzgerald Award goes to Carrie Jackson. Once again, I've talked a lot about Carrie, and it's for good reason. She's a great example, not only just socially and musically, but also in jazz as well. And I think that she is just a great example of jumping into something, even though like she might not fully know, but she's just like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and has this attitude of, you know what, here it goes. I'm just going to dive head first in and just do my best. And I think you just have a great tone of a jazz singer, and I really appreciate who you are once again. And so excited to see where you go. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. The Ella Fitzgerald Award goes to Miss Carrie Jackson.
Great job, Carrie. Cool. And our last award for the night, right?
Last one. Hey,
afternoon.
Comment last one for this.
Last one.
Comment last one in the chat.
Okay. This is our Louis Armstrong Award, and this is the Jazz Award for Jazz Band, and it is in recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is hereby presented to Hannah Sealander. Hannah Sealander. Great job, Hannah. And we haven't talked about Hannah yet, so that's cool.
Yeah, let's talk about Hannah.
Hannah is an exceptional musician, and she knows probably more instruments than I do, and she learns them super quick. And but in jazz band, she plays trombone, and she's doing so well. Last year, Hannah really got better at playing and improvising, and this year I just see more of the same, but even just more. And I talked a little bit ago about a mark of a true musician, somebody who's just doing music all the time, and that's what Hannah does. I remember the first few weeks of quarantine, I checked in with Hannah, and she was like recording herself on guitar, playing along with it on the trombone, playing along with that recording with the piano, just like doing all the things that you need to do as a musician to get better, but on her own and because she loves it. And I'm so glad that we get to you another year, Hannah, and I'm really looking forward to having a super awesome year.
Oh yeah.
Next year.
Oh yeah.
In jazz band and all the ensembles. But thank you, Hannah, and great job this year.
Yeah, great job, Hannah.
And great job, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's get a big clap for everybody and all the words, huh?
Comment, clap, clap.
Yeah.
Comment, clap, clap in the chat.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I think once again, we just want to extend a big thank you to the volunteers. Big thank you to all the students. Big thank you to our administration. Big thank you to our counselors. And big thank you to just our community. I feel like we're all me being my first year here, I definitely noticed that our community is very strong. Just being tied with one another and caring for each other. And I just appreciate all of you guys for accepting me into this Pleasant Hill family. And I just wanted to, once again, just say thank you to our community. Without you guys, really, we wouldn't have any students. And so we just want to give a big shout out to the community as well as the administration and all those volunteers and students and everyone. We just really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for sticking around for the whole stream. This stream will actually be posted in this YouTube channel. So if you want to just look at it later, or if you know of other people that weren't here during the stream, you can just go ahead and send them share them this link, and they can watch it also after the stream is over. Right. So are there any other things that you have, Mr. Tendick?
Just another reminder, if you want to pick up your awards next week, look up look for updates in the Google Classroom and emails on specifics on when you can pick those up. Again, you can also just wait till September. That's no problem to grab them then. But I just want to echo what Mr. Ludwig was saying, and it's been a pleasure working with you this year and getting to know Mr. Ludwig. I think you guys know he's an awesome teacher, and I just can't wait to get back to school. I know it's like this is not the time when we usually
it's
say
like
that.
June, yeah.
We usually say, "Yay, summer! Let's go! Let's have some free time."
Yeah.
But I'm already can't wait to get back here in September and see you guys all together. And I know that we are planning some stuff that's going to make next year really fun. But it's all you guys, and it's all your contributions. That's what tonight's about, and that's what this has been about. And we want to just thank you again for all the time you put in and all the fun it's been this year. So
yeah. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Once again, go ahead and share this link with all the people in the community so they can watch it also. Coming from us teachers, we love you guys. We miss you guys, and we can't wait to make music and to just have fun all together.
Because that's what music's all about.
That's what it's all about, man.
All right.
Sweet. Cool. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great summer. We love you. Bye.